Hi guys, Dr. Sammy here with Eastwood Animal Clinic. Thanks for joining. We're going to talk about some more unusual cases that we do tend to see in typically our smaller pets, usually our young puppies. We can see them occasionally in cats, and I have actually seen one in a rabbit before as well, and a guinea pig. So any species can have this. And what I'm talking about is a rectal prolapse. Dun dun. Not a fun thing. Not a good thing for them to have. But rectal prolapses are very real, and we do see them in the veterinary world in all species. I'm going to mainly talk about the canines because those are the most common that we see. So our rectal prolapses, usually they're caused from excessive diarrhea in patients, and that's the big contributing factor, and then there's a lot of reasons for those diarrheas. Just touch base with your veterinarian. We should be able to help you through that. And what you're looking for is basically look at the dog's butt. They have an anus, and you're looking for an excessive amount of typically pink tissue called the rectum to come out, and it will kind of telescope or involute out. And we'll try and give you guys a picture so you can kind of see. If we can get to them sooner than later, we tend to do very well. There's kind of a minor procedure that we'll typically do, kind of push it back in, and we'll kind of do some sutures around it, do some fancy stuff like that, and we'll put you on some laxatives. And if we can identify the actual cause, so whether it's Giardia or some other parasite, then we'll try and treat that as well. If it's been out, what I would recommend at home for you guys is keep it lubed up. You can get Vaseline from the grocery store, jelly, anything, any kind of lube works great. We'll use granulated sugar, which just means table sugar and mix with water. Make a little sugar paste that will shrink it up and reduce the swelling, because when it fits out of the hole, it tends to get strictured and it gets bigger. Then it doesn't go back in the hole very well, okay? So you want to try and minimize that swelling as best you can and get it back in. Once again, typically these tissues are pink, so we like a nice pink color. If you're the owner and you're noticing it's out, you push it in, keeps coming out, cool, you probably have a little bit of time to get to your veterinarian. Don't quite need to jump to an emergency yet, but does need to be addressed. Now, be cautious with that, because a lot of times we will see clients wait too long or be unaware of it, and if it's out there too long and it gets too swollen, irritated, patient's chewing it, or something like that, it can cause real problems and you lose circulation. Just like any organ and any tissue in the body, if it does not have blood, blood carries oxygen. If you don't have red blood cells carrying oxygen to those tissues, they die. And in rectal prolapses, unattended and ignored, they can actually die and kill that rectal tissue. Now, unfortunately, usually when that happens, most veterinarians will recommend euthanasia and just touch base, and the veterinarian will assess it and go through their options as best they can. So try and watch out for that, guys. Put something a little bit different and watch for it, because we do see it. You can also see that with females when they're going in labor. So occasionally, if they've had some other issues, they can have a rectal prolapse as well. So watch that, and it can happen in all of them. All right, guys, hope that was interesting for you and you learned something new today. Y'all be safe. Bye.